Spider-Man meme, Bo Nix, Mac Jones looking at each other like, somebody say I was you, you were me? I'm telling you, it's going to be a classic one of all classic ones that Bo Nix is Mac Jones. Just wait for it. But hey.
That means it's a classic too.
You're right. I said it wrong. Thank you. Shout out to Mac Jones, KW, for staying on the mountain. Justin Fields didn't even play, saved his spot on the mountain. Joe Flacco, whatever. Carson Wentz. Yeah,
that's actually good analysis.
You move up. This is how bad this is what I'm talking about. Tua moved back onto the mountain with that performance because he was good for 3 quarters.
What's up with Bryce?
And Bryce moved back on the mountain. You're going to be like, oh, should he have moved higher? They won 30-0. Guy had 140 yards. He was an ultimate Bryce Young game once again.
Was great.
His operation was not great.
Ran a little bit.
Again, this is the saddest 7th row we've had in a long time. 6th row, man. I don't know where CJ Stroud is right now on the sumo wrestler or life coach mountain, but on the quarterbacking mountain, he's 6th row guy. He's tighten it up, CJ. I know you're talking about everybody's going to be talking crazy. Not talking crazy. This is literally looking at USA Today's standings and points scored.
It's not good.
Aaron Rodgers, Drake May. I actually thought, KW, you were there. Yep. I thought Drake outplayed Aaron,
Definitely
but made a couple awful mistakes.
Yep.
And, you know, Aaron was just. I don't know how much we're going to talk about it. Might be featured in Nick's picks at the end of the week. Aaron Rodgers should consider calling the State Department and seeing if they will void his passport so he can avoid going overseas and having to deal with that Brian Flores defense. Because those blitzes with Rodgers as immobile as he is, that could be a brutal early morning game on Sunday. Trevor, you're my guy. I love you. Your team's 2-1. I'd love to be like, he's the reason why. He is not the reason why. It has not been good. Kyler, again, it's just that. And then Cam Ward moved up just because we didn't show it. He did the crazy pass again. This time he didn't get caught, but it almost did. Maybe the guy just has the strongest arm ever. All right, these top 15 quarterbacks are doing the work for the league because row 6 and 7, not inspiring. Jordan Love, we have to drop you. Caleb, move you up deservedly. Is this Caleb's highest spot since he was at USC? We'll have to check the archivist, but I think it might be. Sam Darnold, really good game. He almost got moved up. Jaden missed the week. He stays where he is. Geno, 3 touchdowns. Despite the fact they can't block, Geno had a solid bounce-back game after a really rough Thursday night game. Right. We all saw it. Row 4. Everybody's All-American. Matt Stafford drops. Makes me sad, but fair is fair.
Thank you.
Doing nothing.
What'd you say?
How was the second half?
Nothing. That's why he dropped.
Nothing.
He dropped.
I'm with you, Wiles. Wiles doesn't like him on that side of the.
Again, it's not left to right. Everybody knows that. Jared Goff and Dak Prescott stay where they are, and let's take a moment. Because 4th row means you're in the top 10.
He's never been this high.
Never.
Ever. Not even in Duke when we did college.
The 4th row means you are in the top 10.
Unbelievable.
As high as 7th in theory, because it's not left to right.
Well,
it's 7, 8, 9, or 10.
Could be 7.
Wow. Craig Jennings. Now this would be an all-time classic too. If Daniel Jones just has a Baker Mayfield
unbelievable
3
classic
weeks.
too.
All right, and now the cream of the crop in the league. 3rd row. Bake Show stays where he is. Another heart-stopping victory, much to the dismay of Danny Parkins, who I'm sure would like this to be renamed Herbert's Hill and have him at the top. Herbert stays where he is. Jalen Hurts, KW, fair is fair, moves up. He moved down last week because he hadn't done anything throwing the football. He moves up this week because the Eagles were like, break glass in case of emergency. Let the Super Bowl MVP throw a few passes, and they end up winning the game because of it. I don't know if this is controversial or not. I don't think it should be. But for the 3rd time in 3 weeks, we will have a different person atop Mahomes Mountain. Patrick stays where he is. He also is, as far as quarterback rushing mountain, #1 in the league, and quarterback forced fumble mountain, #1 in the league. But passing numbers haven't quite been there, so he's 2nd row guy. Lamar drops not because, listen, I don't think Lamar played poorly yesterday, obviously. I also don't think he played quite as well as the raw numbers suggest because those sacks, to me, some of those were on him and they were drive killers. But it's more because Josh Allen is just doing everything everyone has always asked him to do. He is atop the mountain. He has cut out the turnovers entirely.
Yeah.
And while his 220-yard dink and dunk game on Thursday night wasn't enough for me personally to say he's the most talented quarterback in the history of the league. It is enough for me to say he is right now playing the position just the way his team needs them to. When he needs a big game, he can give it to you. When he just needs to control the offense, he can. He is atop the mountain.
Yeah, calling Josh Allen dink and dunk is pretty hilarious considering Patrick Mahomes is the king of dink and dunk. We all know it's left to right. You know, we can stop or right to left, whatever it is. The quarterback to the side are better. Mahomes in front of Lamar, Baker in front of Herbert, Stafford in front of Goff. Don't let him gaslight you. And that's why I laugh, because putting Baker in front of Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts is the most absurd thing out there. And again, it's a rich tapestry. It's a rich tapestry. If it's a rich tapestry, Jalen Hurts deserves to be even higher. I don't know what to tell you. You guys, like we could all say that Lamar is better and this or that. I mean, that's fine. In a vacuum, yeah, I can agree that Lamar Jackson is better. You know what? Jalen Hurts is playing better. Jalen Hurts is more of a leader. Jalen Hurts has ice in his veins. You know, I mean, like that's just he's coming off his Super Bowl MVP and now his team's 3-0. Like, you got to tell me when these things matter or when they don't. And if we don't, and if we say that they don't matter, then sure, then we'll just keep saying Allen, Lamar, Mahomes, and let's just throw in Burrow there, even though he's not playing right now. It's like I don't know what to tell you. I really, really don't. Like, yeah, I know at the core of it, Lamar Jackson can do more than a Jalen Hurts, and Patrick Mahomes can do more than a Jalen Hurts, and all of that type of stuff. I get it. I really do, but like as of what we're seeing right now, combined with our rich tapestry, what do you want to say here? And that's why it's like, if we're not doing the rich tapestry, well then Justin Herbert is clearly better than Patrick Mahomes right now. He's clearly deserves to be. He's playing better than Lamar Jackson. You know, people are talking about Lamar Jackson getting all these pressures, and it's like Herbert was pressured nearly every single time he snapped the ball, and he was out there balling. You know, against a better defense with the Denver Broncos. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. And Baker, you know, it beat the Jets and the Texans and the Falcons. The Jets, the Texans, and the Falcons. Jalen Hurts in one half has done more than Baker Mayfield did in any game. Total. And he did it against an elite defense, against an elite quarterback, the Los Angeles Rams with Matthew Stafford. Again, I don't know what to tell you guys. Goff, been playing great. He's above Dak Prescott right now. That's for sure. I mean, we're putting Caleb. I mean, Sam Darnold, right now, he's actually PFF's #1 quarterback of what he's been doing. He's been playing awesome. And we're keeping Sam Darnold on Geno Smith's level right now. And Caleb Williams has a great game, no doubt, against the most awful defense we could ever imagine. Thrown to wide open guys all day, every day. And that's enough now to put him on Jaden Daniels' level. Again, rich tapestry. I mean, even Jaden Daniels' game against the Green Bay Packers ages better and better and better. Jaden Daniels' game against the New York Giants ages better, considering what we saw Patrick Mahomes look like against the New York Giants. So it just is. It just is what it is. And now we're putting Bo Nix at the bottom tier. Again, he went against the Chargers, who Nick said yesterday is probably has the best defense in the NFL. And Bo Nix played really well. Did he play great? Did he play out of his mind? No. Did he miss some throws? Yeah. He missed throws that Sean Payton's asking him to make 75 yards down the field. I mean, like, it's just big throw after big throw after big throw. I mean, like, you know, come on now. You gotta have a little balance here. But, like, not bad enough where you're going to put him on Justin Fields' level? Justin Fields? Did you see what he looked like against the Buffalo Bills? Yeah. It was not pretty. Don't use a concussion as an excuse. Who would you rather have right now, Trevor Lawrence or Bo Nix? Yeah, I'm taking Bo Nix every day of the week. It's just, and again, the constant of making fun of CJ Stroud. I will never understand this. I will never understand this. CJ Stroud offered words of support for Caleb Williams and was like, hey, man, all the greatness is already within you. Keep going. He was being supportive. He was being positive. He was being a friend. He was like, hey, we're both quarterbacks in the NFL. It's hard out there. You know, keep up. Keep at it. And people just keep making fun of him. It's comical. Or that Caleb Williams can't learn from another quarterback who had just spent an entire year in the NFL as a quarterback and had a lot of success. And imagine lacking any sense of humility that you can't learn from someone. I learned things from my 9-year-old niece, my 7-year-old nephew, my 75-year-old whatever. You know, it's like you can learn from anyone all over the place. So to keep dunking on CJ Stroud for that is just shows you how lost and confused people really are. That's a lot of go-to thing. I just saw that meme recently where they compared since this moment and they showed like completions and interceptions and yards and whatnot, and it's just like it's unbelievable. I mean, it's comical to me. It really, really is. It's actually sad more than anything. It just is. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to pretend like Mahomes had a good game against the New York Giants. We're going to act like Justin Herbert didn't ball against the Denver Broncos. I mean, did you see the plays that he was making? And he doesn't move up for that game. Caleb moves up for the game against the he is the Chicago Bear. Against the Dallas Cowboys. Just silly. Just silly to me. Daniel Jones. I'm thinking Daniel Jones over Baker Mayfield right now. You hate Baker Mayfield so much. I'm very impressed that he beat the New York Jets and the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons, who Bucs fans think that the Atlanta Falcons are all. Michael Penix isn't even on the mountain right now. So you beat a backup quarterback, a quarterback who Nick doesn't even think could even be a starter in the NFL right now. And you beat CJ Stroud, who apparently is also just completely plummeting and is an awful quarterback. What do you want me to do with that then? I'm just trying to play by the rules, man. I'm just trying to play by the rules. You're really going to tell me that you'd rather have Baker Mayfield over Jared Goff? Okay, sure. You're taking Baker Mayfield over Jalen Hurts? Yeah, okay. Sure. You know what Baker Mayfield would have done in that Los Angeles Rams game? He'd be fighting with the players. He'd be yelling and carrying on the field and try to run his mouth. While Jalen Hurts was just silent. Just got after it. Put the team on his back and won. Yeah, man. It's we got such a messy collection of quarterbacks right now. Honestly, you're seeing some names and you're like Flacco, you're like Carson Wentz, like wait, what? Justin Fields, is he still playing? Mac Jones, right? Like Aaron Rodgers, Geno, Daniel Jones. You're just like, where am I right now? I mean, like right now it's the top three. What is that? Top six, right? Allen, Mahomes, Lamar. Right, Mahomes is even at the top of the mountain. You got Baker, Herbert, and Hurts. On the level, like Stafford dropping, like it's just like I don't even know right now. The one thing that I definitely do know is like, yeah, a lot of people pushed back and said that Allen should have been the number one on the mountain last week, that it shouldn't have been Lamar. And I was like, no, it makes sense that it was Lamar. And in hindsight, no, Allen, for sure. But I mean, the other thing is Lamar should be ahead of Mahomes. Since, like Lamar's playing way better than Patrick Mahomes. Way better. So even though, yeah, it wasn't a perfect game yesterday against Detroit, certainly looked a lot better than Mahomes looked against the New York Giants. I'm excited to see the Chiefs versus the Ravens. I have no idea how that game's going to unfold. Like, it's going to be an uneasy game. But, like, it'll be fun to watch these guys go head-to-head again. But, yeah, I don't know. Carson Wentz is going to be moving his way up on that mountain. Just wait. Just wait. He's gonna keep climbing. Wentz is for real. So just wait for that one too. But yeah. That's it. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Allen's Alpine? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. It's whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.